Got the skills to play the game, this the ROL. RapOffs league, not the NFL. What? We got rappers, we got trappers, we got singers, yeah. Bring your A game to the stage, we not taking L's. Got the skills to play the game, this the ROL. RapOffs league, not the NFL. What? We got rappers, we got trappers, we got singers, yeah. Bring your A game to the stage, we not taking L's. It's bars over stats, don't show up if you whack. Better proofread that verse before you put that shit on wax. Pin game over fame, spit that wrong, I can't be tamed. They tremble in they lane, flow fire, untamed flame. I'm hot, really starting to heat up. Ghetto stars, baby, I'm good at amping my team up. Let the games begin, other teams can't see us. We taking over the vision, ghetto stars, let's eat up. Got the skills to play the game, it's the ROL. RapOffs league, not the NFL. What? We got rappers, we got trappers, we got singers, yeah. Bring your A game to the stage, we not taking L's. Got the skills to play the game, it's the ROL. RapOffs league, not the NFL. What? We got rappers, we got trappers, we got singers, yeah. Bring your A game to the stage, we not taking L's.
And as always, we want to give a special thanks to our sponsors at Lagodi, Nation of Elevation 2.0, Chopping Up with Pops, Brink TV, Worldwide Radio, and giving out free game. We appreciate y'all, and thank you for sponsoring us all year. What's up, y'all? It's your boy, That's Kenny here, and it is Wednesday, so you know we winning because it is Winning Wednesdays on the Rap-Off League News, where we talk about everything. And yeah, I do mean everything Rap-Offs. Man, where should I start? Let's start at the beginning. That's always seems good. I had a better plan for tonight's show, or a different plan, not really a better plan. Fuck it, was a better plan. But you know what they say about, plans, they end up getting fucked up. So, no fault. It was scheduling, life be life, and then, you got to work to fund your Rap-Off League endeavors. So that's all good. But I got something really cool coming for y'all next Wednesday. And this Wednesday, we're gonna thug it out. So how are y'all doing, man? It's Wednesday, and I did not win this past Saturday against Y Vicious, but I did probably give the best performance of my entire career. So that was kind of dope. Shout out Y Vicious, shout out the Riders. We got our ass whooped, but it is what it is. And I think that we put up a good fight every step of the way. So if you're going to get your ass whooped, that's the best way for it to happen, I guess. I really want to kind of stress how important it was to have everybody show up and participate in the Fool on Saturday, because it was a marathon, but it was so much fucking fun, man. Like, I had a blast. I think that everybody that came had a great time. And the matches were close. They were all really good. Even with, if a team didn't have all of its players, it was still a competitive, and it was still interesting, worth watching. We had some big upsets. We had some big showdowns. We just had a lot of like pretty legendary shit go down, in my opinion. So yeah, let's go on and get into it. And we don't have any slides available at the moment. We are working on them. We will have them available for Friday, but for this episode, y'all are just going to have to deal with me monologuing and telling y'all what the fuck's up, because that's what we got. So anyways, the week 5, because, we did week 5 and week 8 this past Saturday for the regular season finale. And we still gave the awards for week 5 and week 8 separately. And there was probably the best way to do it, because, man, there was so many big things that happened on Saturday that it's hard to really, like, if we had to put them all into one awards, it'd be crazy, man. Everybody'd be mad. I'd be mad. Everybody'd be mad. So thankfully we don't gotta do that. And the Goats Division Week 5 awards, Artist of the Week goes to Trippy Tribbett. Phenomenal pick. He put up they won against the Ghetto Stars, and it was a very, very close matchup. We had some like just crazy matchups in that game in itself. And yeah, shouts out Trippy for Artist of the Week. Going on to matchup of the week, we got Rockstar Row versus Dewey. And this one was a banger though. I think, it was one of the more competitive matchups of the year, and Rockstar Row got it, but I'm not surprised at that. But Dewey, man, that Texas song just won't quit, bro. That fucking Baby Let Me Flip Through Texas. That shit's just that John is a heavyweight, bro. That's a lyrical marvel of its time. You gotta give that John its flowers. That with that being said, though, I think we can retire the Texas song going to the playoffs, maybe. But if not, fuck them, do it again. Don't fix it if it ain't broke, right? But that was the matchup of the week in the Goats division. And then moving on to the respected artist of the week, it was Novocaine. And bro, week in and week out, Novocaine just never ceases to amaze me. Like, it's like she just gets better every week, and she was already elite when she came in, and she's like 5-0 because she's technically 5-3, but on the season because she wasn't here the first 3 weeks. But we're gonna talk about this NBA race when my guest comes in, and I guarantee you, if Novocaine would have been here all 8 weeks, then there's a very real possibility she could have gone undefeated, and she would definitely be like one of the front runners, if not the front runner for this NBA. But that's not what happened. So shouts out to Novocaine. She went up against, who did she go up against in the first matchup? It was I watched it because Ox went against Nova, which is the respective matchup of the week. She went up against Suavo. Yeah, she went up against Suavo LJ. Yeah, and that was a hell of a matchup, bro. Shout out to Suavo. And like it was close, but I mean it wasn't super, super close, but it was both artists had great performances. And Novocaine she shut shit down. Ain't no other way to put it. And then on to the respected matchup of the week for the Goats division, week 5. Ox Logan versus Nova. This was the rematch. And it wasn't the first time these artists went against each other. Sorry, excuse me. The first time these artists went up against each other, I thought that this was the one disputable win in Ox Logan's wins, because like Nova, like I felt like he put up a great fight. I felt like his set was creative. It was something that we haven't seen done in this since then. And I thought it was kind of weird that he got triple-headed, but the matchup was still good, still competitive, but I think Ox Logan won it pretty handily. I think that, and when we talk about these week 8 awards in a minute, I'll Noah definitely got his get back, and definitely had one of the highlights of the season, in my opinion, with what he did in the week 8 matchup. But week 5, it was good, but it was Ox Logan. He definitely commanded the crowd, and I think that he got everybody's attention from the jump. But shouts out to Nova, shouts out to all these artists who won. Like I said, there wasn't a bad performance the entire day on Saturday. Everybody brought their all day long, and that's pretty fucking amazing, man. Honestly, it was a long ass day, but if you stayed till the very end of it, you got to see the best matchup of the entire night, which was yours truly and Why Vicious. But anyways, we're not there yet. We'll get there eventually. Let's go into these Boats Division Week 5 awards. The artist of the week for Week 5 is the Soulja the Bulldozer. And man, shouts out to Soulja. He came through and he handled shit, man. He showed why he's one of the top 3 artists in this league, or top 4 artists in this league. He showed why he's 6-2. He showed why, he's been a force in this league week in and week out since week 1. And that just continued, man, because this was a very competitive league, man. This shit's been super competitive. When we go to everybody's, we go to the yearly awards or the nominations for the yearly awards later, we'll talk about that some more. But some very great artists. I'm not just saying this because that's my record too, but some very like elite artists ended up 4-4, which is just 500 on the year. And like I think that's a blessing, man. I think that's a sign that, you did the damn thing if you went 4-4, because it's like, look at who's in here, man. We got Big Hunter, we got Mauser, we got which, by the way, that is my next award, but let me monologue for a minute. With all the talent in this league and in this city just in general, like, it's really never a loss. It's still a loss and you still take that shit personally, but it's really never like, if I'm gonna get beat, I'd rather get beat by the best than get beat by, some bullshit. And I don't think there's been any matchups this year that I've been in that were just some bullshit. So speaking of bullshit, shout out to the judges. The judges, they were fine this past Saturday, and they were great. Like, shouts out to, I think SMK was in that motherfucker the entire day judging, and it was like a 12-hour day. Like, we legit pulled like a full 12-hour shift rapping. So shouts out to SMK, shouts out to everybody who contributed in with the judging. I'm not going to feed into no drama or no negativity, because for one, I wasn't there for it. I was running to the house right quick, so I don't even know what happened. And then two, I'm just not going to do it, bro. Shouts out to everybody. Shouts out to everybody who has been a judge for us all year long, and we definitely appreciate them. And they with the bullshit, but we appreciate them. We appreciate y'all. Bullshit, I guess. All right. Anyways, let's get back to these awards. Boast Division Week 5 matchup of the week was Big Hunter versus Mauser. And bro, I've heard from several different people that this was the matchup of the entire ROL season so far. I got to catch it on the stream. I did not catch it in person because I was in the middle of trying to run and do my errand. And the 30 minutes I was gone, I just so happened to miss the two most eventful things of the first part of the day, or debatably the whole day. So that's fun. That's the only way it can go, right? But yeah, no, I think that I heard that it was extremely close. It's hard to beat Big Hunter, man. She's like elite. Like, she's got the respect and earned the name that she's earned for a reason. And so has Mauser, though. So I respect them going up against each other and not going the strategy route on it, because it like gave the people what they wanted. And yeah, it didn't disappoint. But shouts out to Big Hunter, shouts out to Mauser. I'm sure, well, for them to see each other again, that would mean we would have to lose in the first week of the playoffs, and that ain't happening. But you'll see them next year, All-Star game, all that good shit. We still got that. So yeah, look out for potential rematch either next year or at the All-Star game, just not in the playoffs, because that ain't finna happen. We finna block that. Going on to game of the week, that's the Trappers and the Riders. And this one was close, man. This one was heated. And shouts out to Hardcore Montana building the Trappers up. They got a very hard fought win against like one of the two best teams in this league. And it's really to his credit, man, because he's rebuilt from the ground up. Shouts out to No Filter. He got triple hatted in this game in week 5, but we'll get to the real reason for the shout out when we get to week 8. But aside from No Filter and Big Hunter, man, this entire team was built from scratch. And they're a force, man. They're our opponent in the week 1 of the playoffs, and they finna have to catch that L, but that doesn't mean that they aren't still a fantastic team. Oh, I'm trying to get this chat up here. Yeah. So yeah, Trappers had 3, the Riders had 2. The Trappers did beat the Riders, which was the upset. Respected artist of the week for week 5 Boats Division was Young Gangs and AJ. And let me talk about this for a minute, man, because like AJ basically built a team from the ground up in the past 2 weeks, and he showed up and they competed, man. And him versus Money T Nero is, shout out to TZ and Y Vicious, but I think that AJ and Money T Nero was probably one of the better matchups of the day. And considering how crazy all the matchups were, probably of the season. And I thought that AJ's week 7 performance was the best I'd seen him, but that matchup between him and Nero was there wasn't nobody that you couldn't do shit with AJ. Like, you couldn't, I could have given my best set and it would have gone head to head, and you probably still would have won because it was just that damn good. So shouts out to AJ for coming in, building a team. Let's hope that, on the attendance note, everybody's there for the first week of the playoffs because I know the riders want to have a full a decent competition, and I know AJ deserves to have a shot to compete in this and compete for this championship. So anyways, that's all I'm gonna do. I'm gonna harp on as far as harping on that. We're gonna get on to the respective matchup of the week. ETZ versus Y Vicious. So ETZ beat Y Vicious. So he did what I could not do. And I was not in the building for this one, so I don't know that I watched the stream, but Y Vicious is always going to be a threat week in and week out. Every match, he's always going to be hard to beat. Take it from me. And ETZ did it, so shouts out to him. And that's your respective matchup of the week. So, all right, so that's the week 5 awards, and this is a whole lot of talking. So let's get into well, let me talk about the Hustlers since I see BKB in the chat. What's up, BKB? I basically we went up against the Hog Killers in the first round, and they only had 2 people, which shouts out to both of them. For still making it fun, still making it competitive. Like I said, AJ versus Money T Nero was one of the better matchups of this entire year, I think. And Nero, he just keeps getting better and better each week. So shouts out to the Hustlers. Shouts out to me. I gave a pretty good performance. Shouts out Daisy Dawn. She did her thing. We scrapped like the original plan once we realized that we weren't gonna really have to worry about it being close or having to beat anybody. Like the 3 of us just performed. 3 of us just performed basically, just to perform. And we kind of saved some of our sets, got to save some of our strategy. So that's good. So that's all I got on that. We won that one 4-1. And basically, hold on one second. I'm trying to scroll through my notes. All right. So let's talk about still scrolling, sorry. Hell yeah, BKB. Yeah, we will dominate. We got the trap as week 1 in the playoffs. So while I'm on that note real quick, let's go ahead and talk about these first round of these ROL playoffs will be May 31st at the Hip Hop Lounge. And we got a fantastic fucking lineup for y'all, man. It's just going to be crazy. And I don't have my times written down. Cody gave me the times, but I don't have the times. So it'll be, that afternoon, probably around 3 or 4 o'clock is when we normally start. I don't know what times or which one's going first, but, forgive me. But we're going to have the number 1 seeded Riders, South Memphis Riders, going against the number 4 seeded Hog Killers. And as long as AJ's entire team's there, then it could still be a fight. The Riders are definitely a class act. I don't know if they're they're a class act. They're a hell of a team, man. Between Mauser, Y Vicious, Soldier, Cody. Thank you for that reminder. So this is if you lose in this week, then you're out. Like, so there's no you can't still win the championship and lose on May 31st. Your team cannot win the championship if you lose. You can still compete for 3rd, but you can't this isn't double elimination. This is single elimination, and that's the way it's going to be. And we're going to win, and then everybody's going to be shocked, and y'all can just feel some type of way about that. Hit me up in the group chat. So back to the schedule. Then the Hustlers, my North Hustlers, we got the 2nd seed, man. Shouts out to us for locking in that 2nd seed too. Shit, I'll clap for myself. No one, nobody clap for me. Shit. We're gonna be going against the Trappers, and like I was just saying about the Trappers, man. Like Big Hunter and No Filter, I know them, and they're both a problem. And then they added these 3 other artists, man. Like, and it's these folks are ill, but I mean, I'm not going to talk too highly of them. I'm just going to see them on May 31st at the Hip Hop Lounge, and we're going to handle business. And believe that, because we come in with a whole fresh game plan, bro. We got y'all, and we understand y'all are a fresh team, so we're going to have to come in with a whole different game plan. But anyways, that's the Boats Division bracket. Basically, the first seed is going to play the fourth seed, and the second seed is going to play the third seed. Now, in the GOATS division, we've got the Lyrical Assassins and the GOATs. Man, Cody, if you don't get a win this time, bro, I'm going to, man, I don't even know. Well, we ain't even going to stay on it. The Lyrical Assassins are like just like the Riders in the Boats division. The Lyrical Assassins have been the class of the league all year long. They have Ox Logan, Straight Paper Julio, and Jimmy, and that's like basically our MVA race right there. The only two artists that finished 7-1 is Straight Paper Julio and Ox Logan. So, I mean, Cody, you're going to have to do something, bro. You're going to have to do something. As long as I feel like as long as Cody's entire team shows up, they have a decent chance at competing, in my opinion. And I'm not just capping. I'm not saying that shit because I was paid to. I don't have any EBT endorsements that are speaking for me here. This is really just my opinion because Focus is one of the best Focus is one of the best artists in this league, and he comes from the battle rap circuit. And I think that it being playoff time, he's going to show up, on 10. And Nova, I mean, for one, Nova just beat Rockstar Row, and I gotta get to break here in a second. But let me finish I'll finish this out before I go on to break. But Nova, I mean, he's elite, bro. He just beat Rockstar Row. He's 4-4. That's mostly just because he had to face every single top, dog of every team, and he still, came out still came out competitive. Only two of those losses are to Ox Logan. So if Ox Logan, didn't play him, then he might be 6-2, which means he'd be one of the MVA front runners. Anyways, then you got Sipe on the track, who Sipe's gotten. I mean, the past 2 weeks, man, Sipe's gotten a win. So Sipe is definitely somebody to look out for. Somebody that maybe some people aren't doing their homework on enough that they think that they can just sleep on him, and then he's gonna come out the cut and shock the world. So when Sipe beats Jimmy on the May 31st, man, don't be shocked. I know I won't be, or I probably will be shocked still, but that'd be crazy. But yeah. Anyways, let's hope for the GOATs. Let's pray for the GOATs. Because they done taken enough losses to the Assassins. Shouts out all of Lagoti, who's gotten assassinated by these Assassins. It's time for it to end, and maybe that'll be the day. Ghetto Stars versus the Bombers. Now, this is going to be a hella competitive matchup, y'all. We got the Ghetto Stars ran by Nasty Nardo, and this team has had to adjust a lot throughout the year. It's got Pat Lee, Dixie Tricks, Rockstar Row, Clicksta, Gorilla Dude, and I think that's it. Big Sosa. And man, shouts out to Big Sosa too, because I thought Big Sosa was really going to get him a win against the Bombers, and that's not what happened. But I think it was close. I think it was really close. This one's going to be really competitive, I can tell though, because I mean Dixie, between Dixie and Pat Lee, you got two of the MVA. Well, really, between Rockstar Road, Dixie, and Pat Lee, that's 3 wins right there. And then I don't know, it's hard to stop any 3 of those artists on their worst day. So I mean, as long as they bring it and move half-ass efficiently, I think that the Ghetto Stars are going to be my vote for this one. But anyways, y'all, I've talked for almost 24 minutes straight. So I'm gonna go on and bring it to commercial, and we will come back to y'all in about 3 to 5 minutes with the rest of these awards and a whole bunch of other stuff.
Hey, it's time for the season, man. The season is here, man. The shit talking begins. The rivalries begin, man. And yeah, man, I'm looking forward to it. All the division rivalries. Speaking of that, I'm gonna pull that up on the screen real quick. Man, y'all understand that the Boats division and the Ghost division, there's 4 teams in each division. If you're in the same division, you play each team in that division twice. And you play 2 non-divisional games in the regular season. So there's 2 teams you won't play that's in the division that's across from you. If you don't understand what that means, hit me up. I'll explain it more. Or hit up Trippy. He'll explain it more. But with that being said, there is 2 divisions. So them rivalries. Let's talk about them. What rivalry are you looking forward to?
Man, look, I'm looking for the rivalries I'm looking forward to is the Boats and the Goats. Y'all know.
What they on? Nah, for real, look, what they on?
The fuck?
What's up with you bitches? What's up with you bitches? What's up with these bitches? What's up with these bitches? What's up what you want? What's up what you want? What's up with you hoes? I'll tweak out on you hoes. What's up with you bitches? What's up with you bitches? What's up with these bitches? What's up with these bitches? What's up what you want? What's up with you hoes? I'll tweak out on you hoes. I come up in the club, stank faced, bitch, I'm ugly. Got gangsta everywhere, anywhere, bitch, I'm thuggin', yeah. Arms stoley folded, bitch, I'm posted like a stamp. When I get up on you hoes, time and all you bitches out. Tough on the internet, tough in the messages. When I see you in public, I pray you bitches get reckless. Y'all be testing me for real like I don't come from the trenches. All you bitches ain't no bullets, sit you bitches on bleachers. All that typing and that texting, bitch, go sign up for college. Go be your teacher or something. Little bitch, go gain you some knowledge. Making all them paragraphs, I'ma leave you on red. Stop acting like you just a saint, bitch, you know what you said. I be trying to be cool, this shit gon' lead to the man. Making all them death threats, you bitches go in the bed. All you bitches be hard, and you bitches be scared. All you pussy little bitches snitch and go to the fed. Yeah, you bitches be sleep, y'all just missing the bed. Flip the script like a actor, I be tripping on God. Y'all be fooling the internet, all you bitches are flies. Come where you at and stand on business, watch you get out of dodge. What's up with you bitches? What's up with you bitches? What's up with these bitches? What's up with these bitches? What's up what you want? What's up what you want? What's up with you hoes? I'll tweak out on you hoes. What's up with you bitches? What's up with you bitches? What's up with these bitches? What's up with these bitches? What's up what you want? What's up what they on? What's up with you hoes? I'll tweak out on you hoes. What you want? What's up? What you want? What's up? What you want? What's up? What you want? Get active. What's up? What's up? What you want? Get active, ho.
And we want to give a special thanks to our sponsors at Lagodi, established in 2020, Nation of Elevation 2.0, Chopping Up with Pops. Shouts out to Pops. Hope he's doing well in his recovery. Brink TV, Worldwide Radio, and giving out free game. We appreciate y'all for everything that you do throughout this season. And we going back. Yep, that's right. We right back. And let me pull my notes back up because this is what we're living and dying by on this. And again, I do apologize for the slides. I'd had something different planned for tonight's episode, kind of, and it didn't work out because life be lifing and, etc. We're going to do that next week. But basically, the reason why I'm not going to our normal pinpoint or PowerPoints is because I am working off the notes, bro. I'm doing it for the culture today. So without further ado, man, because I saw you just entered the chat, bro. Let's talk about the most important thing that happened Saturday, and that was ThatsKenny versus Y Vicious. Man, this was the last of matchup of the entire night, and I think I can say objectively, it was one of the best matchups of the entire ROL, and should be considered for that award. But we'll get to that when we get to that, because personally, I was comfortable with my set, but I didn't expect myself to do what I did. And it was definitely my best performance in 13 years of doing music. It definitely is that next step that I've been looking for this entire year. And it's something that I'm really thankful for. Really, I feel really good knowing that I put on that great of a performance. And then my ass just got fucking put down by fucking Y Vicious because he gave, I think, the best performance I've ever seen by him. So, it'd be like that. But, I say this every time I've taken a loss this year that, this is, if I got to take a loss, I'd like to do it like this, blah, 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 blah. But, it's true, man. If you you take a loss to an elite artist, then did you really lose? I mean, if you gave the best performance of your career, did you really lose? You still did lose, but I mean, it was a good loss. That's the reason why I got matchup of the week 4, week 8. That's right. With Y Vicious. And I got triple-hatted. That was the first time I've been triple-hatted the entire year, ironically. But it was still just my hats off, bro. Quadruple hats off, because I mean it took one of the best performances I've seen in this to beat me. So that feels good for the self-confidence. Triple-headed or not triple-headed. So on to, in that, same sense, let's go on to our Boats Division Week 8 awards. And Artist of the Week was Why Vicious. And for all the reasons that I just mentioned, it was, that man, he did that Crooked Letter, which is one of my, if you're not familiar with this podcast, then you don't know. But if you have watched, if you've watched over 30% of our episodes, then you know how I feel about this song. That shit's a banger. Definitely been in the rotation, but not anymore, because I mean, I got to start really beefing with these folks. I've done seen what I got to do, bro. I got to for real be about that action. So I ain't bumping nobody else's music for the rest of the year, and we just gonna make these playoffs as hostile as possible. Good. That's a good. Cody had a good point. There was a few people that was their first time getting triple-headed on doubleheader week. It was a hell of a week, man. The game of the week for the Boats Division Week 8 was the Riders beating my beloved North Norfolk Hustlers 4-1. And this is another one. Let me talk about this shit for a minute, y'all, because I know it was 4-1, but there's a reason why it's game of the week, because that shit was competitive, man. I think that BKB gave Soldier the Bulldozer a run for his money. In all aspects, and I honestly think the BKB won that. That's just my opinion, but even from my podcast, perspective, I think that BKB won that one. No disrespect to Soldier, but BKB, he went hard. Get the fuck from around me. Yeah, like that John is that John's tough, bro. It's hard to fuck with, and it's it was just, like I said, even though it's 4-1, and like the ones from a forfeit because they didn't have a full team, I don't feel like bad about it. I don't feel any different about it than I would had we lost 3-2, or had we. Well, I'd obviously feel different if we won 3-2, but that's not what happened. But we didn't get swept. We were competitive. Like, we made them do their best against us. Daisy Dom against Black Migo D. Dawn, she just gets better and better every week. She might be our best live performer out of our entire team, and that's a crazy. It's between her and Nero, and I'm towards the back end when it comes to that. I know I definitely had a good week this past week, but it wasn't. I'm not in that. I think that Dawn, Nero, and BKB is a good live performer too. And shit, so is Rod. Here now, I'm just freaking. I gotta make a decision. Everybody's good, but yeah, like Dawn, she put up a good fight against Black Migo D, and no shame in losing to him. Like, this team is elite, man. It's hard not to. It's hard for it not to be close. It's always going to be close, and then you never really like. It was a good measure of where we're at as a team and how much better we've gotten throughout the year to go against them and give them the fight that we did, because they're like so much better than they were at week 1, and then we're so much better. And damn right, yeah, our entire team went hard. Rod and Mauser was really close, I thought. Shout out BBM Rod, man. That man has not had an easy path in the times that he's performed with us since coming in against the Trappas as our alternate, and then eventually getting brought on as a full member. He's not had any easy matchups. Neither has Money T Nero. And I think it's respectable, bro. I think it's definitely respectable. I think it's I'm very impressed at the growth with all this entire squads from week 1 to week 8. Even though we got the dub week 1, yada yada yada, all that good shit. This one means a lot to me too, because it shows the evolution, man. It definitely shows the evolution. Yeah, that's another good point, Cody. Like, BKB, yeah, y'all be sleeping on BKB. Y'all really got BKB fucked up, I feel like. If you think that you can't get beat by BKB week in and week out, then you're wrong. I know that man, he works his ass off for this, drives all the way from Nashville, but that's not important in this sense. That man beat No Filter in one of the closest matchups we've had all year, and he's still 4-4. That's the same record as me. That's the same record as folks like AJ, Daisy Dawn, Money T Nero, just because he's not, like y'all got BKB fucked up, and I'm just gonna leave it at that. And when he gets one of these clutch wins in these playoffs, don't come up to me and tell me that didn't tell me the BKB was the truth. I'm telling you right now, bro, BKB the truth for real. But yeah, the respected matchup of the week was Big Hunna versus Young Gangsta AJ, and respected artist was No Filter, and Big Hunna versus YG AJ was fucking crazy, bro. That shit was just electric, bro. It's Big Hunna won, but it was close, man. It was like, it's anytime you can make it close against Big Hunna, then that's a win in my book, because she done beat Rockstar Rose. She done beat everybody damn body, bro. She hadn't beat me because I don't want no smoke. I really don't. I ain't even gonna front like Rob gonna have to take her, or anybody but me, bro, because like I ain't the one. Yeah. So if you can make it close against Big Hunna, then respect. Because it's not easy, man. It ain't easy out here. And I was kind of hoping my guest would be on for this part of the show, because I'm about to talk about awards, and I know that this person wants to talk about this MVA race, and we wanted to kind of break down the inner workings of this MVA race, but it doesn't look like he's on here yet, so I'm going to skip that section about the MVA, and we're going to circle back to it. We're going to spin the block, as Daisy Dawn would say, and we're going to spin the block, and we'll come back to that, because that's definitely going to be a debate, and definitely something that everybody is arguing about for the next 10 years. So yeah. So Ghost Division Artist of the Year. These are the yearly awards. These are just the nominees, though, y'all. These are not the winners. This is not it. I'm not announcing who won and who lost and who. I'm not qualified to do that. I'm just giving y'all the nominees. So don't trip on me. But anyways, Goats Division Artist of the Year. We got the Goat Assassin himself, man. In my opinion, the MVA frontrunner, Ox Logan. He's 7-1. He's with the Lyrical Assassins, of course. 3rd round draft pick. Damn, I mean, when you talk about artists that took a step up, or took like he lets you know. I feel like Ox Logan this year let people know that like he's on that Big Hunna Rockstar Row. He's on that level, and that's dope. It's good to see. I wasn't expecting that. I know like Ox has always been a dope artist and a really good live performer, but I did not expect him to end up being 7-1, and the only one is to Y Vicious. I mean, that's pretty hard to fuck with, bro. The man has, I think, 6 triple hats. Like, I mean, it's wild. And the Assassins in general, shouts out to the Assassins in general, because the folks are just assassins. They just straight murked everything. They swept our entire fucking team. I can't even say, Ox was a 4th round draft pick. I'm sorry. My apologies. Yeah. So real Tom Brady of this shit. And me and Cody said that from the jump in those early preseason podcasts, that we could have some situations like that. And there we go. That's 4th round draft pick. That means that 8, 16, that means 24, at least 24 artists went before him. And, I'm sure some people were drafted before that didn't even show up for their teams. So, I mean, it's just, it'd be like that. And, anyways, so going on to the Ox Logan is the first nominee. Then we got Straight Paper Julio, also with the Lyrical Assassins, 7-1. These are the only 2 7-1 artists in the league. And same goes for Paper. I mean, he was I think Paper was a 2nd round draft pick, if I'm not mistaken. And I've gone against him before in the OG RapOffs, and I already had to experience what the fuck's up. And he just, capitalized off that, built off that, and got even better this year. He fucking killed us with the R&B shit out of left field when they beat us, when they swept us earlier on week 4. Ain't forgot that shit. And I definitely do still want the ones on All-Star Weekend. That's not going anywhere. That's still a challenge. But with that being said, shouts out to Straight Paper Julio. And the MVA race, some would say the MVA race is between them two exclusively. I don't really agree with that, but Ox and Straight Paper Julio are definitely 2 of the people in this MVA race still. Shouts out to both of them. Then we got Jimmy to round out the Goats Division Artist of the Year nominees. We got Jimmy 6-2, also with the motherfucking Lyrical Assassins. Damn, what a team, man. Yeah. So Jimmy's ill. I think Jimmy definitely proved why he got that number 3 draft pick pretty quickly. I think from week 1, I was like, oh shit, like these folks are legit. And oh shit, these folks were legit. Look at the stats definitely speak for them, speak for the talent, and speak for the shout out B Bart. Yeah, shout out B Bart. Shouts out Novocaine, because Novocaine's she was their alternate, y'all. You got to think, like, Novocaine was their alternate. So like, I think she came in week 3. Yeah, she came in week 3, or no, she came in week 4. She came in week 4, and I think that Money T Nero to this day came the closest to beating her since she came in. Besides, no, her and Dixie Tricks was pretty crazy, but Money T Nero put up a hell of a fight. And like, looking back at like how fucking ill she is as an artist, like, it's, that's a stat, man. But their entire team, bro, their entire team is just ridiculous. I think they're definitely an early front runner. If they don't get knocked off by the GOATs in the first round, to go all the way to the finals. Like, I don't think much is stopping them. They're going to have to do it to themselves, basically. But yeah, shouts out to them. They're a full team. Then to round it out, I'm taking forever on this, y'all, because we're coming up to our second break. But so to round it out, we got Jimmy 6-2, we got Dixie Tricks 6-2, and we got Rockstar Row 5-3. And Dixie Tricks and Rockstar Row are both with the Ghetto Stars. And I mean, they're both a hell of an artist, bro. Rockstar Row, he's like the Babe Ruth of this shit, I guess, if you had to say. He took that loss to Nova, but it was, a hard fought loss, in my opinion. It was a hell of a match. And shouts out to Nova, by the way, again, for getting that victory versus Row. That shit was crazy. That shit was I hate that I'm using the word electric so much. I'm gonna try to not use the word electric, but that shit was fucking electric. You feel me? I'll snap. Hold on, y'all. All right. So I'm gonna quit monologuing now, and without further ado, we're gonna bring in number 4 in the MVA ranking, and definitely one of the most overrated in the league. We got Ox Logan coming in.
What's going on, y'all?
What's up, bro? You obviously didn't hear me.
For some reason my volume real low.
Oh, you're good. Yeah, I can hear you good. No, I said I introduced you as like number 4th in the MVA race, and then the most overrated.
You gotta be drunk or something. You all right?
Yeah, I'm all right. For me, I'm all right.
Man, look, we fall down, but we get up. I was once number 1, and I'm back there, man. I don't know about number 4. I was your 4th round, 4th pick, though, if that's what you're referring to. What I'm saying?
That's what Cody mentioned that a second ago. I didn't realize that. I thought you were a 3rd round pick, so you really did Tom Brady this shit.
Yeah. Pretty much.
No,
Shedeur Sanders. We ain't calling it Tom Brady no more. Shedeur Sanders, man.
Shedeur Sanders, that bitch.
Yeah,
I mean,
man.
he's got to win 7 Super Bowls, though. I don't know if that's another topic, but
hey, he went 5, 144 with number 1 selling jersey in the league right now. So I take that.
I mean, Bronny got one of the top selling NBA jerseys too.
Hey, that's Bronny. Bronny don't get no tick either. Shedeur will.
Yeah, that's true. I definitely think that he should have gone further than where he went. But yeah, so who do you think your biggest threat is in this NBA race? Do you want me to name them off real quick, or do you who do you think your biggest threat is?
To be honest, 2, 3, and I'm gonna say 4.
2, 3, and 4. So that's Paper, that's Malza, and that's Big Hunter.
Yeah.
All right. So know why Vicious?
Who?
Man, all right. I mean, I'm not mad at it. I'm just saying, why Vicious is the only artist who beats you, and then also.
But he ain't. Listen, that's the highlight of his season, though.
I don't know, man. I don't know that victory.
If that's winning the championship right now, then okay, cool. He would be the biggest. But if we're going by like body of work over the season, the people I named is the ones I feel like would be the biggest. You know what I mean?
Well,
and
not just
thinking about like what all being the NBA, because you know what I mean, entails. You know what I mean? So them 3.
So I mean, and the fact that it's like not even just like who you beat, it's like it is who you beat, but it's how you beat them, man. Like I was the first person that didn't get triple headed, and that was week 4. So like it was like you beat Clicksta, who's one of the best artists I know. You beat Nova, Luck G, and then you spun the block. Y'all beat our entire team. I mean, if I would have remembered my lyrics, I could have given you a fight. But we didn't. We didn't execute. I mean, we put our game plan together, but we just didn't execute. It is what it is. I forgot how to fucking rap. Then you went and spun the block and beat Nova again, and then you triple-headed Nova again, and then damn. I mean, so I don't really. The closest competition I think that you would have would have to be Big Hunna or maybe Mauser, but I agree with that. I think that you're probably the front runner for this.
I mean, I would hope so, man. But it's again like those 3. Look at the numbers don't lie. You know what I mean? The only thing I would say that separates from them is like
I'm having trouble hearing you.
One triple head. You know what I mean? Like so. Again,
yeah.
So, but
Here. Hey, you did something. Adjust your mic again. I can barely hear you.
I said, arguably, I triple-headed one of the best performers here twice. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, Nova is one of the most elite artists in the league. I mean, he just beat Rockstar Row. If people need results, there go your results. And the fact that you triple-headed him twice is a hell of a stat. But I think that a case can be made for Mauser. I mean, I'll make the Mauser case right quick. That's my homie. I got y'all. We got 2 minutes before break, so I'll go on and give my defense. If I were, shouts out to defense attorneys everywhere. So Mauser's only 2 losses this year are from Big Hunna and ThatsKenny, yours truly. And he also got a very tough tiebreaker versus Trippy, and that loss to me was competitive, and that loss to Big Hunna was competitive. And if you take into account like the tiebreaker and the triple hats, I don't know if he triple hatted in the tiebreaker or not. I don't remember. If somebody in the comments knows, then you can tell me. That would make him about equal in if you use some type of advanced RapOff League algorithm to add all that up. And like I said, man, the only person that I think Oxstone froze here. We're gonna take him off right quick. But yeah, all right. So I was kind of in the middle of explaining the Mauser thing. But yeah, bro. I mean, I think Mauser, Paper, Ox, and Big Hunna all kind of have like an equal. Not really. Ox is the front runner, but those 4 are the ones that I think are going to get consideration for me. And this is only a regular season award too, so it's got to be like it's got to be done. It's got to be decided off what we have. All right, y'all. But I'm gonna go on and go to break, and then we're gonna finish this off. I ran a little bit long, but we'll see y'all in about 4 minutes or so, and we'll finish this out, and hopefully we'll get Ox Logan back in here.
You being an original RapOffs guy, champion, at that, and now the new way that we're doing it with the teams and the season and stuff like that.
Yeah, my whole point in joining it was like to really become part of something like early, like that I could see potentially and they can potentially blow up later on. And how I feel about it now is crazy, like to see how far it came, because you really like from the first RapOffs you used to like tell me how you seen it, and now to see it manifest like that is amazing, bro. Like from coming from the first one, like if y'all go back and watch the first RapOffs and just to see like the growth in me as an artist, like year after year, and it's really like motivating for real. Like, cause I always just go watch each RapOff, so I feel like y'all should do the same thing. I mean, it's gonna go crazy this year.
Hell yeah! And
hey, Yonzo, turn up on their ass.
Too hot, it ain't on the paint. many ways. Hit your beat from the bearable ways. On the stage where I'm making a play. I done ran through a bow in a day. Ayy, now we ain't coming to play. Ayy, wait, hold on, ayy, I'm too hot, it ain't no debate. I be getting money so many ways. Hit your beat from the bearable ways. On the stage where I'm making a play. I done ran through a bow in a day. Ayy, I done ran through a bow in a day. Be blowing this shit like I'm Snoop. Look like a cloud in the earth when I hop out the coupe. They love me, little beats on the truth. Yeah, beats on they dude. Come from the bottom, the roots. He beating me up like some food. I'm a jet hitter and quitter, recruited this missing. Send it bit right back to you. Bitch, I'm tryna flow. Tryna be one of the ghosts. It ain't no need to sugarcoat, man, but I was broke. Now I got diamonds all over my nigga and there from your hoe. Yeah, she was on gold. When they see me poppin', I know I got this shit on it for show. Yeah, I'm moving slow. Gotta watch out for the stakes in the grass, so I keep it cut low. Hold on, ayy, get your way rolled in a loose leaf. If you run up, you get in a 2P. Bigger chopper, yeah, this it be duty. Damn, ayy, 22s on the whip and they Rugy. Get my lip with some D when she moody. Lay back, keep shit like Bruce Lee. Yeah, bitch, I'm a dog, get jumped like a frog. La hoe, yeah, I'm off of the leash. Yeah, I beat it up, put it to sleep. She walk us in the back to the street. Yeah, hoe can get clawed all up in the jaws. I hunt any day of the week. You can go ask your bitch about me. I'm a paper making machine. Ayy, now we ain't coming to play. Ayy, wait, hold on, ayy, I'm too hot, it ain't no debate. I be getting money so many ways. Hit your beat from the bearable ways. On the stage where I'm making a play. I done ran through a bow in a day. Ayy, now we ain't coming to play. Ayy, wait, hold on, ayy, I'm too hot, it ain't no debate. I be getting money so many ways. Hit your beat from the bearable ways. On the stage where I'm making a play. I done ran through a bow in a day. Ayy.
We here at the RapOff League and the RapOff League News want to give a special thanks to our sponsors who put up with our shit all year long. We got Lagodi, established 2020, not 1920. Nation of Elevation 2.0, Chopping It Up with Pops, Brink TV, Worldwide Radio, and giving out free game. Y'all thought I was finna do a special thing where I said some funny shit after everybody? You were wrong. Back to the show. Yeah, I'm outside. You know, so what of it? Location shift, life shift, things shift. This has been a monologue for the century, but we here. Without further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and bring Ox Logan back in, and hopefully we can we're gonna finish this out strong. We're gonna go about 15-20 minutes and talk that shit. What's up, Ox?
Yeah, I've been trying to figure out a way so I can get some better volume in this now.
That's decent. I mean, if you gotta like, if it's like a balancing act type deal where you try to hear and talk, then I think that like we can live with the audio on this side. We're gonna figure it out. Hey, bro, it wouldn't be Winning Wednesdays without some technical difficulties, right? And he froze. Damn. Y'all better clip that. All right. We're gonna wait on him to unfreeze, and we're just gonna keep it rocking. So, man, let's finish it out with this. This season has been so freaking dope, man. Just from week one, kind of starting week one off on, like, for me personally, I can really only speak for me personally, because I'm me and I'm not anybody else. So this shit has been stressful too. I ain't gonna lie, but you know, let's start out with the good. From like the incredible, like, you know, probably the up part of my entire season, like the biggest high of my season at week one, beating Mauser, to, you know, I only think I had a low. If I had a low, it was probably when I forgot my lyrics going against Ox. And, you know, boom, boom. Speaking of. All right, we back. You've been frozen for a minute, but it's I think we straight again.
Hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
From what I heard you say, and from what I view as far as like Mauser, the whole season he prided himself on going against the top dog. You know what I mean? So that's enough right there. You know what I mean? And then, you know, Big Hunter is Big Hunter, but I feel like the dog horse is straight paper Julio. You know what I mean? Like,
preach. I mean, paper. He's 7-1.
Huh?
He's 7-1.
Yeah, but you know, a lot of people don't talk about him though. You know what I mean? Like they supposed to. You know what I mean? Like he don't get mentioned a lot, but he is responsible for the energy that we got in the league. You know what I mean? To a certain extent. You know what I mean? So
Well, I think that like y'all can definitely take a claim to kind of setting the tone for the entire league. And Paper he brought in the Shiesties, right? Was it was Paper the first one that came in with the Shiesty? Yeah. So I mean, the man a trendsetter in the league already. Regardless of how this NBA goes, he's still a trendsetter. And honestly, I think whoever doesn't win out of you, Paper, and Jimmy, I think whoever doesn't win the NBA will get that GOATS Division Artist of the Year. I don't think that's really anything wrong with that. I don't think there's much of a debate with that.
no.
So, I mean, y'all's team is just hats off to y'all's team, man. It's hard to give due to like the assassins of my label and of my ROL team, but y'all did this shit for sure. And I had y'all fucked up. I'll say that much from the jump. I was like, I will have to see with them, and like we fucking saw.
I believe a lot of people, you know what I mean, underestimated us, right? You know what I mean? But that's how it goes. I guess everybody thought week 1, you know what I mean, was a, fluke or whatever. Then week 2 happened again. Week 3, you know what I mean? Let me run down
we got
I think it
humbled
happened
week 4.
again week 3, and then week 4 is where we had week 3 is where we stumbled our first loss, and then week 4, because we played y'all week 4, right?
Yeah, it was week 4.
Yeah, and then that's when the legend begins. After a loss, it's a 5-0, and then it started with y'all.
I mean, bro, like Straight Pepper Julio came out the cut with the R&B shit. Like I didn't expect y'all threw us off our game plan. Like it was just like all the way around. It was like that episode of SpongeBob, like the meme where they're all running around on fire. Like that was us. Like that was our game plan week 4. But yeah, no, it's just shouts out to AJ. Shout out to AJ Johnson for drafting this team when she probably saw having the foresight to see that this would be a good team that would work well together. That's a big part of this, and that's another thing it doesn't surprise me with her background that she was able to draft such an impressive team.
I told y'all we should have just called it the Lyrical Assassin Award. Man, we should have just called it that.
I mean, I'm not gonna co-sign that because I'm not but it would make sense in theory, maybe. But yeah, all right, let's get off of the Assassins for a minute.
Okay, let's go.
Matchup of the year. I'm gonna give you some matchups, and I want you to let me know what you think of them.
Okay.
All right, we got ThatsKenny versus Mauser week 1.
Shocker.
Yeah, pretty shocking. Probably my peak of achievements.
That's the true definition of any given Saturday in this case. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Shouts out A-Tom. Rockstar Row versus Big Hunter week 4.
Action pack.
Yeah, for sure. That was definitely two Titans, like just two champions in this going against each other. Big Hunter versus Mauser week 5/8.
Again, clash. That's another clash of the Titans. You know what I mean? Like everybody wanted to see it, and we got to see it.
Yeah, Cody had to humble everybody and make everybody sit down and be calm, so y'all could watch the event. I was unfortunately not in the building, but just like all the great things this year, I've not been in the building, or I've been going to get Taco Bell or something. So shouts out Taco Bell. But yeah, no, I've heard that is one of the best. I've heard from a lot of people that was the best matchup of the ROL. They said that this one, and then like really all these that are nominated here. But then we got Trippy.
I would say this one, and then I would say Rockstar Row versus Dewey the first time.
The first time? You think the first time was better than the second?
I didn't see the second, so I'll have to go with the first one.
The second was pretty crazy. I thought that I thought the second took it personally. But I'm, that might be a little bit biased because like I'm a pretty big Row fan.
Yeah.
So I mean, it was still good. I mean, that Texas song is getting played out at this point, but that John is it's timeless. What do they say? Is it too early to call that John timeless? Probably, but the John timeless. Then Row versus Young Gangsta AJ. I thought that was one of the best ones. I think that's a top 3 for sure.
So Rockstar, Young Gangsta, AJ.
Yeah, from week 7.
Yeah, this top 3. That's top 3 for sure.
Like all hell broke loose after it, you know. So I mean, if you talk about effect,
I would hope we could see that like at the All-Star game, or you know what I mean, or in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? So some kind of way they can bump heads again.
No, I mean, I think we definitely need to see that again, because it was like that jump could have really gone either way. Looking back, like I thought it in the moment. That jump felt like I was in a movie. Like I'm gonna sound lame as fuck right here, but just for the sake of the pod, we gonna do it. I felt like my ass was in a movie, bro. Like I was like, damn, like this is fucking crazy. I was like, I gotta get my weight up. You know, the internal monologue would be like, damn, Kenny, you ain't rapping like this.
Styles make fights, man. You know, that's one of them cases where energy was the better style that time. You know what I mean?
But they both brought the energy, though, in my opinion. Like, cause like folks be saying Rockstar don't have bars, and I'm not just calling that man Talib Kweli or nothing, but he's got bars. Like Rockstar Rogan, he's got, you know, writing the hooks like that, or is just in general, or is hard to, you know, do. And then AJ, that man's just in his pocket every single time, bro, and it just gets better and better week to week. Like I thought his match versus Nero was better than a better performance than that one against Roe. So that's just me.
Yeah.
I mean, he just I mean, he's still young too. That's a big part of it. There's a reason why that man going viral. Y'all saw the fucking the ad video. Come on now. But and then this isn't on the nominees, but it should be. But me versus Why Vicious, man. I mean, if you missed that, if anybody missed that,
yeah,
John, they're watching right now.
I didn't catch that one.
Man, it was crazy. I made that man. He had to be perfect to beat me because I exceeded my best. It was my best performance by far, and better than my week 1 performance versus Mauser. Just better. I finally hit on all the things I was trying to hit on and work on all year, and that man just came out and beat me, bro. Like fair and square. Triple headed me. Okay. I got triple headed, but it was a good fight. But all right. So before we round this out, I think we should talk about the All-Star teams real quick because we haven't really talked about them. Now the All-Star teams have been announced, and I'm gonna run through this real quick, and we will have a graphic for everybody real soon because I know y'all ain't gonna remember this, but about to hit y'all with it. All right. So the first team. Oh, let me explain how this works right quick. So every artist that was a part of 2025. All right, hold on. Sorry. All-Star weekend will be Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. The weekend 2 weeks after the finals. So I don't know what that date is, but somewhere in July, I think, early July, mid-July. And that's pending. That's not, you know, that's not set in stone yet, but that's basically what it is. It's going to be a 3-night event, and Friday night we're going to have call outs. So basically, if you want to go against, say, I want my ones with Ox Logan again, I'm gonna be like, Ox Logan, I'm calling you out. We got to go against each other. I'm gonna have 2 of those chances to call out any artist in this league. Like if I want to call out, you know, if I want to call out BKB, I'm gonna call out BKB. You know, that man just said Rockstar roll harder than Lil Jon.
That's why you see I ain't even read that out loud because BKB, like, come on, man.
The man, shouts out Lil Jon.
Yeah.
That shit's crazy. Shouts out BKB. I might have to call BKB out after that one. But yeah, then going into the Saturday, it's gonna be the OG and Legends.
Saturday, I think that's the OGs versus Legends tournament style night.
Yeah, it's gonna be done in the way that we did the original RapOffs, where it's 16 artists and that single elimination. So like there will be one champion out of that entire thing, and that's gonna be I'm muting the group chat after that one. I swear to God.
You know.
Yeah. And then Sunday, we're going to have the actual All-Star Championship tournament and the real finale of this entire ROL inaugural season. Because we'll have, we got the Boats first team. Basically, each team got to get 2 or send 3 people to the All-Stars. So the first team, like on our team, we got Money T Nero as our first team All-Star. And he's going to join the rest of them, which I've looked at that. That's a squad. We'll get to that in a second. Them folks are the truth. And then they will go against the Boat second team All-Stars. And that's the team that I'm on, which is also ill, but we're going to probably have our work cut out for us. And then the Goats first team All-Stars will go against the second team All-Stars. Basically same deal. and the winning teams will play for the 2025 All-Star Championship. The losing teams will play for third, and that's gonna be crazy, man. I can't wait for that. Now,
I like that format.
Yeah, no, it's definitely legit. I like the entire weekend, man. I think it's gonna be a good. It's gonna be. We just got to add that basketball game, and I'll be happy.
Yep. And look, while y'all making all these call outs, right? Please be calling out people that people gonna want to see. Don't just call out people because you got a mouth or you just want to be a part of something. Cody just made a valid point. We picking the top 20 call out. So when you calling somebody out, make it make sense. You know what I mean?
Give the people what they want, man. If it's a rematch, make it make sense. It can't like just be. I wouldn't call out Mauser or Ox honestly in the All-Stars. I mean, not because I don't think that I ain't ducking no smoke, but that's just we've seen that already, man. Let's see everybody's wanted to see me versus Pat Lee. Let's see me versus Pat Lee. Let's see some shit. I want to go against Nova. My two call outs are Straight Paper Julio and Nova. Like I'm coming for we got to have that Lagodi Civil War, and then Paper. I still need my rematch from fucking RapOffs 7. Y'all don't even know about RapOffs 7, bro. Y'all, but I still need my ones from that. So those are my two call outs.
Yeah, man. Miles are my mandatory. Call out because and then money too. I gotta show my son something for next season.
Damn.
To have my son being 4-4, you know what I mean? I mean, it's cool for the first season, you jumping out, but no.
Man, you heard that, Rob?
My son got to be 5 or 6 something, you know what I'm saying? 7-1, 8-0 or something.
Man. All right, Rob, get in the gym. You done heard that? Man, already in the gym. But I think that those are both good matchups. I think that I'm glad that I'm not either one of those because I want to finish the season out on a high note, and I think beating Nova and Straight Paper Julio is I think I'm cool with that. I can add that to my roster.
You had me when you said beat Nova. I got a little faith in you in that aspect, but beating my brother, no.
It's gonna be hard. I ain't even gonna lie. It's gonna be hard. I was probably the closest I've ever come to doing it in RapOffs 7, and that footage is lost to the world. So I mean, did I really even do shit? Did this even happen?
Yeah. But then I see Cody said something about some duos. Look, y'all don't want to see no 2-on-2 in this.
2-on-2
let's
shit.
Focus on this, but let's get playoffs weekend out the way before we get too far down the head with call outs and shit like that.
Yeah, we still got a whole another month and some change to call each other out and for this to change. So we'll definitely get to all that. We gotta do like a call out instigation special. Before after the championship, but we got to get through the championship first. That's very well said.
We got to make it through the first round, man. It's a lot of
Yeah, we got the goats got to upset the assassins. Lots got to happen, y'all. We got to go through some peaks and some valleys before we get there.
But keep y'all, you know what I mean? The way the All-Star teams were picked, if you number 1 seed in your division, you got 2 first team All-Stars and 1 second team. If you were second in your division, you got 2 All-Stars and what?
All right, hold on.
1 first team. Okay.
So I've got the teams right here. If you want me to just call those out, and that might make it make a little bit more sense.
Again, because I'm gonna say it like this: GOATs, All-Star team 1 is the team to beat. It don't matter.
Nah, it's definitely the Boats first team.
Oh, you can think that. You can think that it's one thing. It's one thing. All the rest of the teams that from what I see, they don't have 2 players with chemistry. They might got a lot of people who do good songs.
They got Nero, AJ. They got Money T, AJ. Come on now. We got Mauser and Y Vicious. They're teammates.
Listen, man. It's only two sets of teammates that's 7-1 for a reason.
I mean, y'all definitely nobody liked Jordan and Pippen. They were assholes. Nobody liked Jordan and Pippen because they were assholes, bro. Everybody liked LeBron and D Wade eventually, but they weren't as good as them.
I'm gonna leave
Like,
it at that. It's gonna be a good fight, but the best team is. Come on, man.
that is a pretty fucking damn. So all right, so first team goats, and we're gonna be getting out of here soon because it is about to that 115 mark. But we're gonna finish it off by naming off these all-star teams. Goats division first team is gonna be Ox Logan Lyrical Assassins, Straight Paper Julio Lyrical Assassins, Dixie Tricks Ghetto Stars, Trippy Tribbits Bombers, and closing it out Nova with the Goats. Yeah, that's a squad. I ain't even gonna lie, that's a fucking squad. Like I don't know, I don't know who I want out of that. If that's my opponent, I'm just gonna move on. That's definitely a GOAT squad for sure. It lived up to the name. So Ghost Division second team, we got Jimmy with the Lyrical Assassins, Rockstar Row, Pat Lee, both with the Ghetto Stars. We got Dewey with the Brink City Bombers, and then we got Focus with the Goats. That's a fucking squad, bro. What the fuck am I? Damn, son. All right, hold on. Maybe you might be onto something about y'all have the stronger division. I don't think so, but that.
Come on,
Reading
man.
that again, reading that
Y'all,
definitely.
They better be glad. Listen, they should have put goats against boats, and we would have seen it.
Yeah, I mean, I still want to face against all. I still haven't faced any of the Goats or the Ghetto Stars all year.
Let's get to these other teams though before we.
Yeah.
What I mean?
So yeah, exactly. I do gotta get out of here. So Boats Division first team, we got Mauser with the South Memphis Riders. We got Y Vicious with the South Memphis Riders. We got Money T Nero with the North Hustlers. We got Big Hunter with the Trappers, and then we got Young Gangsta AJ with the Hog Killers. I still put them up against y'all, but we'll see. And for the Boats Division second team, we got Soldier the Bulldozer with the Riders. We got That's Kenny, yours truly, with the Hustlers. We got Daisy Dawn with the Hustlers. We got No Filter with the Trappers. And then we got Gino White closing it out with the Hog Killers. Shouts out No Filter making an all-star team fucking and going 4-4.
Shouts out to everybody who made the all-star team. You know what I mean? Shouts out to everybody who completed the entire season. You know what I mean? It was a fight. It was a struggle, but we got through. Now let's get through the playoffs so we can have a good time at the All-Star game.
Absolutely. That's I couldn't have said better myself. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun. We've had a lot of fun, and we're still gonna be doing a lot more. So y'all stay tapped in, and I think we're about to close this joint out. You good? You got anything else, Ox?
Man, just make sure y'all in the building. May 31st, Hip Hop Lounge, Rap Off League, playoffs, round 1. Please have y'all shit together. Please, everybody come full force with a team. Please. Having the forfeit win in the playoffs is crazy work. Crazy work.
Say that again.
That's it.
So yeah, if you're on that roster, then show up, man. I mean, you're on that roster for a reason. You passed on to the final roster of the ROL. I mean, so you got to show up, make them, don't make them lie. But yeah, May 31st, Hip Hop Lounge. We're gonna have a great time. It's gonna be really competitive. Going to be a lot of, just the competition is gonna be thick, man. Because this entire thing, it's gonna be close. There is no clear cut winner already. And the season basically starts over. So all that, 6 triple hats, it's all out the window.
0-0 now. So now the playoffs start. You don't got to worry about being 3-5. You 0-0.
Don't got to worry about being 0-8, Cody.
No, Cody. Hey, look, I might need to get a special award, right? Because this. Yeah. What if Never mind. I ain't gonna jinx it, but another triple hat should be worth something.
I mean, if you triple hat, you mean you're talking about if you triple hat Nova for the third time, it should be worth something.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. We'll call it. I don't. That's up to our leader. I don't make those decisions. This is just winning Wednesdays, and yeah.
Hey, look, this is the only time in the past few weeks where your guest has matched the title.
Damn. That isn't false, but I mean, we're gonna get to it.
I love it, man. But we're gonna have to get out of here, man, because I could go all day, play outside, and
for sure.
Another goat pack.
Damn. All right, Cody. They definitely make sure everybody's on point, and we're gonna see y'all on Friday. And this has been the Rap Off League News, where we talk about everything, and I mean everything Rap Offs. Appreciate y'all for sticking with us. And I'm not done talking yet. Special thanks to our sponsors one more time at Lagodi, Nation of Elevation 2.0, Chopping It Up with Pops. Again, get well soon, Pops. Brink TV, Worldwide Radio, and giving out free game. We appreciate y'all for everything y'all do. And let me find
everybody show love for each other. I can't. It don't get no better than that.
Wasn't no beef, wasn't no arguing, wasn't no dumb shit. It was just straight love in the building, man. Hey, give ourselves a round of hand for that, man. You know what I'm saying? Round of a hand for us being 100, being grown, and doing what we supposed to do.
Good look for our city too.
Great look for our city. We brought all sides of the city together, man.
For sure.
All sides of the city.
For sure. Well,
and you know, everybody else. What up, BKB? What's happening?
Since
now Hustle checking in. What's up, baby?
Yeah. I'm just gonna go ahead because we've kept him waiting for a little bit, and we have a very special guest tonight, and we want to thank him for his.
Free Tucker, man. Free YN, hey Mississippi, you know, you gotta stand up with me on this one, man. This is why vicious. Free all my homies, man. White boy, big foe. Yeah. Crooked letter I. Crooked letter I. Hub back, I. Who they gon' try? C, L, I. Crooked letter I. Crooked letter I. Hub back, I. Who they gon' try? Nigga gon' fry. Mama gon' cry when the baby boy fly. Feeling that hot, cause you living that die. Nigga throwing that 5 and he don't know why. But I can tell you about some niggas in the street that I done seen it long, but they ain't never screamed. BNYT, the 4IT, 5 years on me, all 5 I scream on 4, you can bet that. Chest out, him and kill it when we step out. Cause anybody gon' help out, gotta pull a belt out. Better get a web out, go ahead and flip out. Wonder about tip now, how the niggas slid now. Coming out of here, man, looking like a big clown. Had to bust a leg down, just to act the wrist out. Show him I get rid now, going at my chick out. Bust down, showdown, what's finna go down? Mississippi throw down, barbecue and showdown. Just the way it go down, drinking up a cold round. You gon' leave it throw down, whoa now, slow down, roll up, blow loud. Everybody know me toe down, everybody know me blow now, yeah. I'm to get ready for me to machete. To the belly like Kissy or Billy. She never telling her, ever been telling. Then what we telling, so what did you telling? I keep it jelly like Booster was jelly, nigga. Yeah. Up from the city that Mississippi of a Holly Spring. Yeah. Up from the city that Mississippi with a Holly Springs. Crooked letter I. Crooked letter I. Hub back, I. Who they gon' try? C, I. Crooked letter I. Crooked letter I. Hub back, I. Who they gon' try? So what you was telling is what we was selling. And I keep it thuggin' like Boosie was jelly. I keep it thuggin' like Boosie, no telling. And I keep a pistol just cause I'm a felon. Hustlin', sellin' like working the deli. Talkin' that talk cause I'm working in daily. I'm the man, you do the map. I do what I want to get, do what you can. And respect I demand, yet I command with the back of my hand. Yeah, you don't stand with the way that you change. I'ma beat them up, man, as to beat them up dance. The nigga be layin' and praying, the nigga that land. Who do they playin' and what do they saying? Who finna play with the South? Who finna play with this South? He tryna lay on the ground. What? He just keep playing around. Get him. I put my weight on the ground. I throw my weight all around. Get him. Go put them hammers up and bring the cameras out. I'm poppin' channels now. In Mississippi, boy, I been in style. You fake it phony, nigga, been a clown. And shake your hand cause you're really dirty, man. We plied the scheme of a dirty plan. Drink and come up off another man. It's every day in Mississippi, man. Hey, shout out to all my real niggas, man. It's real. Crooked letter I. Crooked letter I. Hub back, I. Who they gon' try? C, L, I. Crooked letter I. Crooked letter I. Hub back, I. Who they gon' try? L, I. Crooked letter I. Crooked letter I. Hub back, I. Yeah, L, I. Crooked letter I. Crooked letter I. Hub back, I. Mississippi.